That's it.
That's right. That's right. I love this lady, by the way. She's very smart, talented, passionate, and very energetic. All right, so in this video, she's going to be solving this quadratic equation using a quadratic formula. So we're going to also be solving the same quadratic equation by using this simple trick that's going to help you solve it faster. All right, so first we're going to identify the coefficients a, b, and c. So our a is 8, our b is 4, and our c is -7. Now our primary focus is going to be our coefficient b, right? So we want to make sure our b is even, right? So when our b is even, that means it's divisible by 2. Then we can go ahead and use this simplified version of the quadratic formula. All right, so let's determine our b prime first. So our b prime is going to be b divided by 2. All right, so that's going to be 4 divided by 2, and this can only be done when our b is actually even, right? So that's going to give us 2. So all we have to do now is just plug our b prime into our formula, our simplified version of the quadratic formula, which is going to be negative b prime, which is -2, plus or minus square root of b prime squared, which is going to be 2 squared, minus 8 times c, which is 8 times -7, right? Over a, which is 8, right? And this is going to turn into -2 plus or y. Now that's going to be 4 plus -8 times -7 is going to be simply plus 56 over 8, right? So this is going to turn into -2 plus or minus square root of 60 over 8, right? Now 60 is 4 times 15, right? So that's basically, we can take out this 4 and it's going to turn into a 2, right? So now we have -2, negative b prime plus or negative. The 4 going to come out, so that's 2 square root of 15 over 8, right? Now we can simplify by 2, and obviously our final result is going to be -1 plus or minus square root of 15 over 4. And that's it.
Let's talk about that. Okay, 240. That's
our final answer. Right, let me write it.
Okay, and then we can break down 20.